Thank you, Father Bauer, Father Becker, Reverend Priests, any honored guests, and my brothers. My priest hero was a man who deserted the military when he was 23. At the age of 27, after struggling with classes, his grades were so bad that he was asked to leave the seminary. And then later in life, he attempted to run away from one of his parish assignments and desert the people entrusted to his care, not once, not twice, but 3 times, before he finally accepted the will of God reluctantly and allowed his own desires for solitude to die. Although I have never met my priest hero, because he passed away before I was even born, I have heard many stories about him and read a lot about him. There are 3 areas of my priest hero's life I would like to focus on. The first area of my priest hero's life I would like to focus on is his love for the salvation of souls. He was known to break down crying as he heard confessions. He was a man who loved the souls entrusted to his care. In fact, he saw how precious these souls were that he gave them a lighter penance after absolution, and the remainder of the penance he did himself. Another attribute of my priest hero I admire are his penances he imposed on himself for the salvation of souls. He desired so much for the salvation of souls that he suffered for his people. He was known to give away his mattress to a poor person, and he slept on the cold, damp floor. He would devise certain instruments to scourge himself that left bloodstains on his walls. And he would eat 1 cold potato, or 2 at the most, in one day. He said that 3 potatoes in one day is, quote, solely for the pleasure of eating. Other times, he would go days without eating. One final thing that makes me look up to my priest hero is his love for the Holy Mass. Throughout his priestly ministry, he was known to pause in the middle of Mass for a good 5 to 10 minutes because he would be weeping so much that he would be unable to speak. He would become so enraptured in the presence of God in the sanctuary, and his body would tremble and shake because he was crying so much. When he would distribute Holy Communion, tears would flow down his cheeks as he gave Jesus to the precious souls entrusted to his care. He was a priest that truly understood the sacrifice taking place at Mass and had a deep love for the Holy Eucharist. My brothers, this is my priest hero. I am pleased to say that he is in our presence tonight, despite being a busy man. He is my priest hero because he has helped me in my studies these past 3.5 years. When he struggled in his studies in seminary, he used to say often, "I am unable to lodge anything into my bad head." He has been the source of my academic success here at St. Thomas. He has interceded for me and has shown me by the many stories passed down through the generations what it means to be a spiritual father for the souls entrusted to his care. The gospel this evening talks about persistence and perseverance, and this is how my saint hero made it through his studies at seminary. But more importantly, by God's grace, it's how he converted a whole village of people. I could go on for another 2 hours about this tremendous man, but we need to get Mass going. So, my brothers, it is my privilege to announce to you my priest hero, our very own St. John Vianney. Praise be Jesus Christ.